Welcome, fellow history enthusiasts, to another captivating journey through time with armchair archaeology. Today, we're unraveling the enigma of the Rosetta Stone, a key that unlocked the secrets of ancient Egypt. This humble slab of granodiorite, discovered over 2 centuries ago, revolutionized our understanding of one of the world's most fascinating civilizations, from its serendipitous discovery by French soldiers to its pivotal role in deciphering hieroglyphs. The Rosetta Stone story is as intriguing as the mysteries it helped solve. Join us as we explore the stone's journey from obscurity to fame, the brilliant minds who cracked its code, and its lasting impact on Egyptology. Stay tuned until the end for a surprising revelation about this ancient artifact's modern-day influence. Are you ready to decipher history? Let's begin our expedition into the world of the Rosetta Stone. Our journey begins in the sweltering summer of 1799, amidst the chaos of Napoleon Bonaparte's Egyptian campaign. As French soldiers were reinforcing an old fort near the town of Rosetta in the Nile Delta, they stumbled upon a remarkable find. While demolishing an ancient wall, they unearthed a large, dark stone covered in strange inscriptions. Little did they know that this accidental discovery would become one of the most significant archaeological finds in history. The stone, weighing approximately 760 kilograms and standing about 3.5 feet tall, was quickly recognized as something extraordinary. It bore 3 distinct scripts: ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, Demotic script, and ancient Greek. The French officers, aware of its potential importance, had it sent to Cairo for further examination. However, the stone's journey was far from over. Following the British defeat of the French in Egypt in 1801, the Rosetta Stone became a spoil of war. Under the terms of the Treaty of Alexandria, it was transported to England, arriving at Portsmouth in February 1802. Soon after, it found its new home in the British Museum, where it has remained ever since. The discovery of the Rosetta Stone was a pivotal moment in the study of ancient Egypt. For centuries, scholars had been baffled by hieroglyphs, unable to decipher their meaning. The stone, with its trilingual inscription, offered a potential key to unlocking this ancient script. It sparked a race among scholars to be the first to crack the code, setting the stage for one of the greatest intellectual achievements of the 19th century. To truly appreciate the significance of the Rosetta Stone, we must transport ourselves back to the Ptolemaic period of ancient Egypt, specifically to 196 BCE, when the stone was inscribed. This era marked a fascinating chapter in Egypt's long history, a time of cultural fusion and political intrigue. The Ptolemaic dynasty, founded by Ptolemy Sota, one of Alexander the Great's generals, ruled Egypt for nearly 3 centuries. They were Macedonian Greeks who adopted many Egyptian customs, effectively blending Greek and Egyptian cultures. This period saw the construction of the Great Library of Alexandria and the Lighthouse of Alexandria, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. The Rosetta Stone itself was created during the reign of Ptolemy V Epiphanes, who ascended to the throne at the tender age of 5. His reign was marked by internal revolts and external threats, particularly from the Seleucid Empire. The decree inscribed on the Rosetta Stone was part of a series of measures aimed at legitimizing Ptolemy V's rule and quelling unrest. The stone's trilingual nature reflects the linguistic landscape of Egypt at the time. Hieroglyphs were the traditional script of the Egyptian priesthood, while Demotic was the everyday script of the Egyptian population. Greek, introduced by the Ptolemies, was the language of the ruling class and administration. This historical context is crucial for understanding why the decree was inscribed in 3 scripts. It wasn't merely a translation exercise, but a political necessity. By issuing the decree in these 3 scripts, Ptolemy V ensured that his message would reach all segments of Egyptian society, from the priestly elite to the common people, as well as the Greek-speaking ruling class. The Rosetta Stone's true power lies in its inscriptions, a trilingual decree that proved to be the key to unlocking the mysteries of ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. Let's delve into the content and significance of these inscriptions. The stone contains the same text written in 3 different scripts: hieroglyphs, the formal script of ancient Egypt; Demotic, the everyday script of the time; and ancient Greek. The decree itself, issued by King Ptolemy V, details the honors bestowed upon him by the Egyptian priesthood in Memphis. The content of the decree is primarily political in nature. It lists the good deeds of Ptolemy V, including tax exemptions for the priesthood, donations to temples, and the cancellation of certain debts. It also describes how the priests pledged to honor the king by erecting statues in temples and celebrating his birthday and coronation day. While the political content is interesting, it's the linguistic aspect that makes the Rosetta Stone so invaluable. The Greek portion of the text was easily readable to 19th century scholars, providing a known starting point. The hieroglyphic and demotic portions, however, remained a mystery. The hieroglyphic text consists of 14 lines, while the demotic section comprises 32 lines. Unfortunately, parts of the stone are damaged, with the bottom right corner and much of the hieroglyphic section missing. Despite these challenges, the parallel texts provided enough information for scholars to begin the process of decipherment. The trilingual nature of the inscriptions was crucial. It allowed scholars to compare known elements in the Greek text with unknown elements in the hieroglyphs and demotic script. This comparative approach ultimately led to the breakthrough in understanding hieroglyphs, opening up a whole new world of ancient Egyptian literature and history to modern scholars. The discovery of the Rosetta Stone ignited a scholarly race to decipher hieroglyphs, a challenge that had stumped intellectuals for centuries. The early 19th century saw numerous attempts to crack the code, with varying degrees of success. One of the first significant contributors was Thomas Young, an English polymath. Young recognized that the hieroglyphs enclosed in cartouches, oval rings, represented the names of royalty. He correctly identified the cartouches of Ptolemy and Berenice, and even managed to assign correct phonetic values to a few hieroglyphic signs. However, Young's approach was primarily logographic, assuming that each hieroglyph represented a word or concept rather than a sound. Another important figure was Johann David Åkerblad, a Swedish diplomat and scholar. Åkerblad made significant progress with the demotic script, correctly identifying several words and their hieroglyphic equivalents. His work laid important groundwork for future scholars. Antoine Isaac Sylvestre de Sacy, a French linguist, also made valuable contributions. He identified several proper names in the demotic text and corresponded with Young, sharing insights that proved crucial in the decipherment process. These early attempts, while not entirely successful, were vital stepping stones. They demonstrated that hieroglyphs were not purely symbolic, as many had believed, but had phonetic elements. They also highlighted the importance of proper names as a starting point for decipherment. However, the full decipherment of hieroglyphs remained elusive. The breakthrough would require not just linguistic skill, but also a deep understanding of ancient Egyptian culture and history. It would take a brilliant young French scholar, Jean-François Champollion, to finally unlock the secrets of the ancient Egyptian script, building upon the foundational work of his predecessors. The name Jean-François Champollion is forever etched in the annals of Egyptology as the man who cracked the code of hieroglyphs. Born in 1790, Champollion was a linguistic prodigy who had mastered several ancient languages by his teenage years. His obsession with ancient Egypt would lead him to the greatest achievement of his life. Champollion's approach differed from his predecessors in several crucial ways. He understood that hieroglyphs were not just symbolic, but represented a complex system that included both ideographic and phonetic elements. Moreover, he recognized the importance of the Coptic language, the descendant of ancient Egyptian, in understanding the phonetics of hieroglyphs. The breakthrough came in 1822, when Champollion was studying a cartouche believed to contain the name of Cleopatra. Comparing it with a cartouche from the Rosetta Stone thought to contain Ptolemy's name. He began to identify individual hieroglyphs and their phonetic values. This led to his famous Lettre Amie d'Acier, where he announced his initial findings. Champollion's work was not without controversy. Thomas Young, in particular, felt that his contributions had been overlooked. However, Champollion's subsequent work, including his Egyptian grammar and dictionary, solidified his position as the true decipherer of hieroglyphs. The implications of Champollion's success were immense. Suddenly, the vast corpus of ancient Egyptian texts became accessible. Tomb inscriptions, papyri, and monumental texts could now be read, offering unprecedented insights into ancient Egyptian history, religion, and daily life. Champollion's legacy extends far beyond the Rosetta Stone. His work laid the foundation for modern Egyptology and inspired generations of scholars. Today, every student of hieroglyphs owes a debt to this brilliant Frenchman who unlocked the voice of ancient Egypt. The decipherment of hieroglyphs through the Rosetta Stone marked a watershed moment in the field of Egyptology, transforming it from a subject of speculation to a rigorous academic discipline. The impact of this breakthrough cannot be overstated. Firstly, it opened up a vast treasure trove of information about ancient Egypt. Texts that had been silent for millennia suddenly began to speak, revealing details about Egyptian history, religion, social structure, and daily life. This newfound ability to read ancient Egyptian writings allowed scholars to construct a much more accurate chronology of Egyptian history and to understand the complexities of Egyptian theology and ritual practices. The decipherment also spurred a new wave of archaeological excavations. Armed with the ability to read inscriptions, archaeologists could now identify sites, understand the purpose of buildings, and contextualize their findings. This led to major discoveries such as the tomb of Tutankhamun by Howard Carter in 1922. Moreover, the ability to read hieroglyphs revolutionized our understanding of ancient Egyptian art. Scholars could now interpret the intricate symbolism and narrative elements in Egyptian paintings and reliefs, gaining deeper insights into Egyptian culture and worldview. The Rosetta Stone's impact extended beyond Egypt as well. It provided a model for deciphering other ancient scripts, such as cuneiform. The comparative method used in the decipherment process influenced the development of historical linguistics. In essence, the Rosetta Stone and the subsequent decipherment of hieroglyphs laid the foundation for modern Egyptology. It transformed our perception of ancient Egypt from a land of mystery and exoticism to a complex civilization with a rich history and culture that we could study and understand. The stone became a symbol of academic achievement and cross-cultural understanding, its influence reaching far beyond the banks of the Nile. While the Rosetta Stone's importance in deciphering hieroglyphs is undisputed, its journey through history has not been without controversy. At the heart of these debates lies the question of ownership and cultural heritage. The most prominent controversy surrounds the stone's current home in the British Museum. Egypt has repeatedly called for its return, arguing that it's an integral part of Egypt's cultural heritage. The British Museum, however, maintains that the stone was acquired legally and serves a greater purpose by being accessible to a global audience in London. This debate is part of a larger conversation about the repatriation of cultural artifacts, particularly those acquired during colonial times. It raises complex questions about the role of universal museums, the preservation of artifacts, and the rights of nations to their cultural heritage. Another point of contention has been the recognition of scholars involved in the decipherment process. While Jean-François Champollion is widely credited with cracking the code, some argue that the contributions of others, particularly Thomas Young, have been undervalued. There's also ongoing scholarly debate about certain aspects of the translation. While the general meaning of the text is clear, some specific terms and phrases continue to be discussed and refined by Egyptologists. More recently, digital technology has sparked new controversies. High-quality 3D scans of the Rosetta Stone have been made, raising questions about intellectual property rights and the democratization of access to cultural heritage. These controversies remind us that the Rosetta Stone is not just a historical artifact, but a living symbol that continues to provoke thought and debate. They challenge us to consider difficult questions about ownership, cultural identity, and the shared heritage of humanity. The Rosetta Stone's significance extends far beyond its role in deciphering hieroglyphs. In the modern era, it continues to play a crucial role in Egyptology and has become a powerful cultural symbol. In the field of Egyptology, the Rosetta Stone remains a fundamental reference point. Scholars still consult it to refine their understanding of ancient Egyptian language and scribal practices. Its trilingual nature makes it an invaluable tool for comparative linguistic studies. The stone has also inspired new technologies in archaeological research. Advanced imaging techniques have been used to reveal details not visible to the naked eye, potentially uncovering new information. These methods are now being applied to other ancient artifacts, demonstrating the stone's ongoing influence on archaeological methodologies. In popular culture, the term Rosetta Stone has become synonymous with the key to understanding something previously unintelligible. It's used metaphorically in various fields, from genetics, where the Human Genome Project was once called the Rosetta Stone of human biology, to computer science, where it refers to tools that help in understanding unknown programming languages. The Rosetta Stone has also inspired educational initiatives. Language learning programs have adopted the name, emphasizing the stone's association with unlocking language barriers. Museums worldwide use replicas of the stone in their educational programs, teaching visitors about ancient Egypt and the process of archaeological discovery. Moreover, the stone continues to be a symbol of international cultural exchange and debate. It features prominently in discussions about museum ethics, cultural property, and the legacy of colonialism. In essence, the Rosetta Stone remains a bridge between past and present, continuing to educate, inspire, and provoke thought. Its legacy is not confined to ancient history, but continues to evolve, shaping our understanding of language, culture, and heritage in the modern world. Today, the Rosetta Stone stands as one of the most visited objects in the British Museum, attracting millions of visitors each year. Its exhibition and preservation are testament to modern museology and conservation techniques. The stone is displayed in a specially designed case that controls temperature, humidity, and light exposure. This environment is crucial for preserving the stone's condition, protecting it from deterioration caused by environmental factors and human interaction. The case is also designed to be secure, safeguarding this priceless artifact from potential damage or theft. Visitors can view the stone from all angles, allowing them to appreciate its size and the intricacy of its inscriptions. Accompanying information panels provide context, explaining the stone's history and significance in multiple languages, making its story accessible to a global audience. In recent years, the British Museum has embraced digital technology to enhance the stone's exhibition. High-resolution images and 3D scans are available online, allowing people worldwide to study the stone in detail. Virtual reality experiences have been developed, offering immersive encounters with the stone and its historical context. Conservation efforts are ongoing. Regular assessments are conducted to monitor the stone's condition, and any necessary treatments are carried out using the latest conservation techniques. The museum also maintains extensive documentation about the stone's history since its arrival in Britain, including past conservation treatments. The exhibition of the Rosetta Stone goes beyond mere display. It's part of a larger narrative about the decipherment of hieroglyphs and the birth of Egyptology. By placing the stone in this broader context, the museum helps visitors understand not just what the Rosetta Stone is, but why it matters. Through these careful preservation and innovative exhibition techniques, the Rosetta Stone continues to serve its role as a bridge between ancient and modern worlds, educating and inspiring new generations of history enthusiasts. As promised at the beginning of our journey, it's time to unveil a lesser-known fact about the Rosetta Stone that highlights its enduring legacy in unexpected ways. While we often think of the Rosetta Stone in terms of its historical significance, it has also played a crucial role in the development of modern technology, particularly in the field of machine translation. In the mid-20th century, as computer scientists began exploring the possibility of using machines to translate between languages, they looked to the Rosetta Stone for inspiration. The stone's parallel texts in multiple languages provided a model for how machine translation might work. One of the pioneers in this field, Warren Weaver, explicitly referred to the Rosetta Stone in his 1949 memorandum that is considered the foundation of machine translation. He suggested that the principles used to decipher the Rosetta Stone could be applied to the problem of machine translation. This idea led to the development of statistical machine translation methods, where computers analyze large corpora of parallel texts, modern-day Rosetta Stones, if you will, to learn how to translate between languages. Today, every time you use Google Translate or any other machine translation service, you're benefiting from an approach that was inspired, in part, by the Rosetta Stone. This ancient artifact has not only unlocked the secrets of the past, but has also helped shape the future of language technology. The Rosetta Stone's influence on machine translation is a testament to its enduring relevance. It reminds us that ancient wisdom and modern innovation are not as far apart as we might think. Just as the stone bridged multiple languages in ancient times, it continues to inspire tools that bridge language barriers in our increasingly connected world. This surprising connection between an ancient Egyptian artifact and cutting-edge technology serves as a powerful reminder of the unexpected ways in which history can influence our present and future. The Rosetta Stone, it seems, is still helping us decipher new languages. Only now, they're the languages of computers and artificial intelligence. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey through the story of the Rosetta Stone. If you found this exploration enlightening, we invite you to support our channel, Armchair Archaeology, by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing for more captivating dives into history. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to stay updated on our upcoming adventures. We're eager to hear your thoughts. What other ancient artifacts or historical mysteries would you like us to unravel next? Share your suggestions in the comments below. Until our next discovery, keep exploring, keep questioning, and let the wonders of the past inspire your present.